was a teacher here for 30 some odd years, first and second grade, and during that time we had the children of Paul Harlow, who was a local organic farmer just starting out. And when he volunteered in our classroom and he saw what the kids were having for snack, he thought we could do a whole lot better by introducing some vegetables and teaching the children where their food comes from.
I remember it was maybe the year before we moved onto the school grounds. I had a pretty sizable plot, and we decided we were going to grow a lot of potatoes. Enough potatoes for probably for the whole school to use all year long. I actually had a tractor with a little plow that would help pull the potatoes up. And going along and then just watching those potatoes come up and seeing those kids go out there, and they were just so excited to see these things just come up out of the ground like that and appear almost like magic.
He's also connected us with local young farmers whose children will eventually be in this school. They can continue where he leaves off.
It doesn't hurt to have some local farmers. They can help pitch in. Making that connection there can save you a lot of the headaches of preparing land or whatever.
So as simple as the neighbor who's got a horse farm, and she's happy to give us 5-gallon buckets of manure to put for our garden planting.
We started behind a neighbor's house who was a retired gentleman, and he also loved gardening, and he grew to love our children too. So he would be the garden steward in the summertime, and he would help the parents keep the garden weeded. He worked with the kids, and he was really invested in the garden from its inception, I would say.
There's so much expertise that parents and teachers and community members have, and the real thing is some of them don't even realize that's their area of expertise. They just sort of think, oh, everybody does things like this. If you'd like to help with the garden, give us a call. Well, send us an email. Nobody really replies to that. But when we wanted to build a hoop house and we needed lumber for it, and the head of maintenance here has a friend who has a portable sawmill, and he called up his friend John, and sure enough, next week John drives into the parking lot with his portable sawmill and a big hemlock log and milled it right up there with the students out there observing that.
The arbor is another example of a community donation. We had a parent one year who was a plumber. He thought that he could weld together some copper piping and create an arbor out of it, and he did, and we're still using that arbor 20 years later.
And we've got a father who's a welder. We were able to use him to build our raspberry trellises. My advice to someone starting a garden program would be start small, start with the people you've got in-house, and access local resources.
Make sure that you honor people for what their strengths are in the community. I think be passionate about what you're doing. I feel like I've been very, very lucky to have had this be the focal point of my teaching career.
It's been really rewarding spending the time with the kids and seeing how much they enjoy it.